Hello, welcome.
Hi, Opheana.
Hey.
Hello.
Thank you so much, both of you. You're so amazing, and you facilitated my growth immensely. I love you both. Thank you.
Beautiful,
thank
wonderful.
you so much. Lovely to hear. It truly is.
Wonderful. Yeah,
Truly,
absolutely.
truly. You're bubbling with loveliness.
Are you in Australia?
Yes, that's right.
Wow. Okay, so it's evening for you. Okay.
Yes. So breathing. Well, we're in no time, no space in the temple.
Absolutely.
That's right. That's right. And I feel it more. Yeah.
Yeah. So just breathing up and down your pillar, and then we will set up the space and jump on in.
Jump on in. Good. We'll call in the teams now. Feel how the teams and the temples merge with your multidimensional field, with your pillar. Drop you deeper into your inner world, connect you more deeply with your spirit, and know that you will hear everything you need as guided by your spirit energetically or in words. Also, as you continue to listen to the recording after the session, there'll be many, many new layers revealed for you on your journey. Beautiful. Thank you.
Lovely. So your intentions for the session we received from you were helping anchoring the light via the body by visiting sacred sites with a question mark. Next steps in the spiritual mission as well. And did you want to, and also what is in the highest? So anything else to share or add to that?
Yeah, I feel really good. I feel very anchored, and I feel I'm on the right path. Very, just it's always reassuring to hear or to from people like you who I trust immensely, to get a little bit of feedback. I feel I'm seriously anchoring the light, regardless of where I'm going.
Lovely.
Sometimes my kids look at me and they're like, "Mom, what's happening to your face? You're glowing. Have you done a facial?" And I've never done a facial in my life.
Beautiful.
So I think really just to listen to you and see what you pick up and what is what is in the highest for me.
Lovely,
Beautiful,
lovely.
wonderful. Well, let's check in with the teams.
We'll scan your field and see where they'd like to begin. And so first of all, they're showing a sound type vibration symbolism coming out from your higher chakras. And that is that energy that you do receive. It pulses in your field. And so they're sharing some information about that. Let's see where they want to go with it. Yeah, so they want to expand your field a little more, sort of, when you're in your sacred work, just expand your heart sphere to double the space you normally do, so that you can really reach that high state and not feel as condensed. There's a bit more spaciousness in your field, so that's the first part of it. So just expanding now. And breathing up and down your pillar at the new expanded state. There's a loudness, and they would like me to ask you what this means to you. What is it that you have been receiving that will not stop repeating in your field?
I know what I'm here for. I am the light. I am part of Source. Yeah. I know it's my mission. I know I need to ground this in. I know I follow whatever I feel. I don't analyze or think about things too much. I follow what I feel, and it's loud and clear that I'm supposed to go to this sacred retreat in Egypt on November 8th, and given what's going on right now in the Middle East, I was a little unsure, but I feel like I'm going.
Beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, and so there's this. It's the energy is holding in your highest chakras, and so the reason why they wanted you to share that is the acknowledgement that you're holding it up, you're holding it up, you're holding it up. And so there's the grounding, the anchoring of it, as you were sharing. You're holding the light in your upper chakras. And so there's some areas of your life to merge the light into, merge your divine presence into, lead that spirit-infused life. And so is there an area of your life, whether it be, you know, relationships, circumstances, situations, where it's separate, your spiritual world and that is separate?
Yeah, I try my best to integrate it in all aspects, with my marriage, with my kids, with my finances and assets and my choices. But sometimes, yeah, there is a bit of a collision with my husband's choices. There is definitely that, especially in shared investments.
Yeah. Okay. And so let's have a look what they want to do here.
For instance, I know that I need to change, you know, a couple of things around of where I have assets, and I know that needs to happen quite fast, because I don't feel, even the vibration of the sound of the bank doesn't sound good to me anymore.
Yeah. Yeah. And so what they're doing now is they're actually activating infinity, divine union, infinity symbols from your soul star chakra down through your crown, and it's moving quite swiftly through your upper chakras. The Andromedans are assisting. Lady Nada is with you.
Nice, thank you.
And many other masters and archangels, your team. And so the infinity frequency of divine union is flowing down through your chakras, and this is balancing that. And what they're going to do is they're going to bring the light down via the divine union, through your energy bodies, through your chakras. And so you can imagine that the center of the infinity is going through your chakras and through the core of your pillar. And so just really sit in a receiving state and feel a spaciousness, a floating energy. Just really imagine yourself lying back in a vast, spacious temple. And the temple walls even expand further to the outer edges of the galaxy, and you just feel light. And just allow yourself to be held as the infinity moves down through your solar plexus, down through your Hara chakra, your belly button, down through your sacral, a little more there, and down through the base, down through the link chakras at your knees, down through the Earth Star chakra below your feet, into Mother Earth's heart, moving down all the way. And as it moves down, the light that has been being held in your upper chakras from your heart up is beginning to follow. And so the anchoring of the light is melting lovingly down your field now, and it's pouring down through your chakras, pouring down through your lower chakras, down through your Earth Star chakra, and filling into the base of your pillar, anchoring in like molten light. And it's saturating and filling out, and now more light can actually come in, more frequency can pour through you rather than being held in that space. And so that's going to assist you to feel more flow in your life, and to not feel that you need to hold back this light in certain areas of your life. And it doesn't matter about situations and circumstances in the world. Your team shares to not look at or witness these other situations, that to look towards the light, to look towards what it is that you are guided to, and you're doing that very, very well, they say. Yeah, beautiful. So keep following that, and allow your consciousness to be filled with that, not the other, and then that becomes your reality. That is your reality, the reality of light, of divine light, divine love, and divine power. That's the path that you walk, rather than the witnessing of the less light on earth. And then therefore that's your experience, that's your family's experience. But really what they're saying is the main focus for you is your experience, and then you witness your family within that light as well. So don't be bothered by any circumstances outside of your field. Create light and allow it to flow out, and it will. And this is going to assist you to grow in your ascension consciousness. You're going to be able to flow more light through. You've been holding the light. You are glowing with light. However, the flow hasn't been as satisfying as it will be now. And so keep that open, and you can use that as a process for yourself as well, where you flow the infinity through when you're feeling a little blocked in that sort of type of way with relationships, etc.
Yeah, and also moving on to a next area that the team wants to share with you, and specifically Archangel Michael and Ascended Master El Moria and Archangel Metatron step forth. They wish to be with you as you do your gridline work. And they want to offer an interesting perspective to you, for you to review, they smile. And they're going to help you to ground your divine power into the grid, and that is grounding more of your light here. All of your team is helping with that. Sananda and Nada, all of them are helping, but particularly these three form a trinity around you now, and they really wish for you to call them in and work with them when you do this type of work. Now, it might be your guidance is to do Mother Gaia, but you might go beyond that as well, and doing it in the solar system and doing it in the galaxy and the universe. And this is where they want to offer you an interesting perspective. Excellent. When you go into meditation, let's say in the membership, you do a Divine Light meditation, you go to the inner realms, and we're in the inner realms now, and we're in the temple space, and there's a lot of energetic journeys you can move through. So if you wanted to, you could, for instance, visit a sacred site. Let's say Mount Shasta. You could visit, literally go on a plane and go there. Or you could go on the inner. Would that make sense to you?
Yeah, and I went this summer. I love it. Yeah.
Beautiful. And so the team wants to offer you the perspective that whether you go to Mount Shasta on the inner and do your energy work, or whether you go to Mount Shasta literally with your body and do the energy work, both are extremely powerful. Are they a little bit different? They are a little bit different, for you to explore what the difference is, but they want to really offer you the guidance that when you do this sacred site work, it is your feelings. And I heard you say that in the very beginning, which was beautiful. It is your feeling that will guide you, whether you go or whether you don't go, and to how many sites you go, and to what period of your life you're interested in, that type of thing. For there's different working through your body is a little different than working on the inner. However, they wish to say that one doesn't per se need to be more powerful than the other. They're a little bit different, yet they're also very, very similar. And so they want to offer you the perspective that your work, your interest, your mission involves all of that. And that means, because it might be hard for you to travel to Arcturus, for instance, with your body. And in the future, you might be able to do that. But at the moment, it might still be a little challenging. But if you do it on the inner, it will be quite easy for you to facilitate. And so your work as a grid worker and a grid keeper and clearer and anchoring the light can go much wider than Mother Gaia. You know, so can go to the solar system.
Is that my work? Is that what I'm meant to do?
Yeah, they're definitely suggesting that's a very interesting area for you. Okay. Ultimately, what is your choice is what you will be doing, they smile. So no one, including us, is going to tell you that's what you have to do, because all they're saying is offering it to you as this very interesting suggestion, because you feel a strong resonance there. So then it's up to you to say, yes, it is my work, because we can't say it's your work. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You will then say it's my work, but they're offering this suggestion to you because it's very aligned to you. And and they smile because they know you can ground this and you can hold more of that power and claim that because you're very good at your feelings, you're very good at your guidance. So they want you to do that. And that's what they're playing with a little bit here. They're saying, look, reality is it's very aligned to you, and so they want you to explore it further than just on Mother Gaia at sacred sites. It's really just kind of the beginning of the beginning for you. So there's so much to explore, you know, get to know the solar system on the inner, get to know the galaxy on the inner, you know, connect to the logos. And the logos, you may or may not know, is you know, the core of the galaxy and is the galaxy itself. Just like Mother Gaia as a living being, the logos is the galactic being. And then there's other galaxies, you know, like the Andromedan galaxy on the inner. And then beyond that, there's the universe. And then beyond that, there's the multiverse. So it's like there's so much interesting energy there in grid work, realignment, in energetic clearing, in exploring all those types of things. And that's definitely something they would like you to explore more because it's a fascinating subject. And also, as you explore wider and wider, you'll come in connection to more and more of your soul extensions, and you'll be able to you know, ground more of your soul extensions, and you might get some walk-ins, meaning soul extensions that connect more deeply with your energetic field here, which then increases your power that you have here, and also your ability and the gifts that you have access to will raise your ascension consciousness even further. And that's how your journey of expansion unfolds. So follow your feeling as to which sacred sites you literally want to go to and really enjoy that, because it's amazing. And also check in what role crystals play for you there. You know, sometimes they work with grounding crystals literally at sacred sites, or placing crystal grids at sacred sites. And you can also do a lot of the work on the inner, and you can work with transforming energies, clearing grid lines, raising grid lines to higher timelines. A lot of exciting things to be had. So explore the whole spectrum, but definitely be open to it evolving much more beyond you just visiting sacred sites, even though that in itself is amazing also, they say. And call in this Trinity, Archangel Michael, Archangel Metatron, and Ascended Master El Moria. They'll sort of stand beside your pillar with their energy, and they'll help you to ground and support this energy. That is sort of their commitment to you in this regard.
Beautiful. And just to, in relation to your feeling, see it as part of your vessel, and you likely already do, and to increase your faith and trust in that your feelings will tell you where to go, because your heart will sing. If your heart sings, and if you feel that pull of joy of, oh, this is, it feels so good, then follow that. It's a gift that you have, follow that. You know, a lot of people have to work at refilling that after growing up through their life. You have it powerfully, so use that, rather than, for example, saying, is that my mission? Is that my mission? You say to us, oh, this feels like it's a part of my mission. Ooh, and we say, yes. Yes, the light is pouring through you. The light is pouring through you. Now, a reminder, they say, slow your energy, slow into presence, and feel the message here from Lady Nada. Your mission on this earth is to fill out your physical vessel, your life, with emergence with your spirit, which really means be who you came here to be, and which really means feel true to yourself, which really means feel that alignment with your spirit and feel guided by spirit. All you need to do is connect with that, and that relates directly with feeling. So you have an extraordinary, powerful tool right there. All you need to do for your mission to unfold perfectly and beautifully and in divine order is to follow the scent of your feelings. And your feelings will allow you to feel the alignment with spirit. When spirit says, yes, that feels in divine order, that feels, rather than using the mind in this area, go through the feelings, you know, and to not rush too much. Can you feel that energy? That's in your field a little bit. And so they're saying, ground the light, and allow that power to build, and allow the fruits to ripen before you grab them off the tree, because you are so excited and filled with this. And it's not saying to slow your mission or your journey or anything like that. It's to slow your internal state and to hold that and that's where you will feel that direct alignment with your spirit, and you'll be able to hear your divine feminine when she wants to whisper, and you'll be able to hear when the divine masculine says, this way, this feels like the most stable way for you to move with ease and with grace. And then your divine child within will call to you with inspiration and say, this way, this is going to make you the happiest on this journey, and it will bring so much light, joy to this earth. And so sometimes it's slowing that energy down to hear that very subtle message in the feelings. And
is that by being still?
It's by being, it's by doing still, it's by moving through your life. And so it's about being present and conscious in the way that you communicate, in the way that you be, in the way that you do, in the way that you choose your life to be, in the way that you just do the most basic of things. When you wash the clothes, just make a choice to really slow it down, and bring that spirituality into all aspects of your life. It's going to deeply fulfill you, just allow for every step that you take to be filled with that. And this is not to make it work. This is to enjoy every step. Enjoy the smell of the fresh clothes that you just washed. Enjoy that you're doing this, and appreciate that your clothes are taken care of in that moment. And while you're doing it, and when you're hanging the washing out, etc., that you feel the breeze on your skin. So they're basically saying there's even more light that can come in by being in this nearly constant state of being present and not running ahead, but feeling that inspiration ahead, feeling your way forward with excitement. That is beautiful, absolutely beautiful. What's going to assist you in even more light and power is that presence in each moment, and you already have it. This is an increasing in that area. And they want to also share with you that you can raise timelines as well, utilizing the meditation, which I believe you're a part of the membership.
Yes, I love that.
Yeah, great. So the DLM, Divine Light Meditation, number 10, which is raise up on the Rainbow Bridge elevator. It's just slowing down. Can you notice how I'm I just asking you right now, because I literally sort of merge with the energy of what you're feeling, and so just bring it down into that center. Feel the filaments in the center of your pillar right now, because what's happening is the divine feminine presence that is Opheana wasn't being allowed to communicate to you with grace. Can you feel what that means to your life? She wasn't able to fully express something that is important to you because you still haven't heard it, have you? There's something that she wanted to say, but you were fast, and this is just them. There's such a gift here for you. They're saying this is where you will jump into the ascension conscious level, into the 800s and beyond, because you are anchoring so much light, and you are just this ball of powerful frequency. And so what they're saying now is this, and they really keep showing the very center of your pillar. Feel this core golden pillar within your pillar, and anchor that through, and allow that to hold you there. Feel that stillness and that power, and feel even silence with it in those moments, so that you can really hear your team, because that's what was being shared earlier, so that you can hear the messages, so that you can hear the sacred communication from the divine masters that are speaking with you constantly. By the way, there's such an angelic frequency in your field, and they're not able to get all of their messages across, and they really want to. They really, really, really want to. And so they're saying, when you slow down, we will be able to speak to you, and you'll be able to hear us more freely. And so this is so much grace that is going to roll out for you. And so right here, right now, feeling that golden pillar within your pillar, and this is your stillness, this is your core of just not needing to say or do or be anything other than just be now. Be now. Feel the power in that. You don't need to reach. You're already there. You're already enlightened in this very moment. And that allows for more enlightenment, and that allows for more and more expansion. And that's truly, you are so excited for the, and that's why they're saying, just let us get some of these messages across, because you're running and you're excited and it's wonderful, and you're just filled with all of this divine frequency flowing. And they just need a little bit more of your time, so make some sacred space to just, and then they'll be able to get the messages through. You might need to do more writing and just meditation, just to hear the messages, and just say to the teams, okay, I'm here, I'm silent, I'm receiving from you now. And just sit in that very central golden pillar and receive the messages, because there's a lot that's coming for you. And so what was coming through is, you can, on the Rainbow Bridge elevator, DLM 10 in the academy, you can reach up to level 28 on that. In the meditation it went to 10. You can now go up to 28, and you can bounce down sort of to the 18 when you want to, out and about, but up to 28. And so this is going to assist you to raise up to level 28 on your Rainbow Bridge elevator, which really is you shifting up in timelines to a higher reality, therefore. And what you do when you go up to that is just dissolve everything else, all of the stories of the world and the external and the busyness and just the chatter, letting it dissolve away. And from that space, that higher level, that higher perspective, now you witness your life from this higher frequency, this higher vibration. And so that's what they wanted to share after that big story. So it was just a beautiful divine lesson, because it didn't quite get through earlier. And so that happened to just really show you that they're really very keen to spend a lot of time with you and to communicate with you. So just basically they're saying, just give us more airspace so that they can talk to you and share with you, communicate with you, guide you, all of that. And all of your answers are there with them. And so before we seal up, did you have anything else to share before we...
Yeah, I just wanted to add something to that. That the three masculine team members that were just sharing, they were saying that was a beautiful message you received from the divine feminine, and is saying, as an extra perspective on that, it is not about you changing how you are feeling. It is not the way you are feeling, not how you feel about something, but in the manner in which you connect to feeling. It is not about you changing where your excitement lies, what choices you are making. It is about bringing a saturation of your field deeper into the core of your energetic field. And this is where you can hear and feel the silence that is your divine feminine and your divine masculine and your divine child to a new level. So this was not mentioned because you were doing something wrong.
Not at all.
This is a next level for you to bring a saturation to the depth of your pillar, and you can still be very fast if you want in going to that side, and then it's exciting to go to that side. It's not about now, postponing everything, because exactly
run and dance and sing,
all of that, and be fun, jump around.
That's what you bring.
It's about the internal shift while you can still do all the exciting busyness and all. It's not about that. It's not about slowing down your mission.
It's not field and into silence.
Exactly. And when you hold that deeper saturation, you will pop through into those 800s, because it's that letting go of the fast communication, and even the checking in is is this good? And is this indeed what I know this is what I'm feeling, but is this indeed what I'm feeling? It's about you.
Trust,
that
faith.
trust will come at that deeper saturation at the core of your pillar. So it is merely a perspective shift, an energetic shift, rather than anything else. And you can practice this and you will love it.
Yeah.
Very, very, very potent,
That's
powerful
lovely.
energy.
Very much. Thank you. Thank you.
No, it'll be a very big shift in your field. So yeah, play with it. See it as a play rather than that there was anything wrong. This is really a very powerful next stage of your enlightenment and ascension process. Beautiful.
And thank you for receiving that grace.
It was
thank you for holding this space for me and for being here for me. Thank you.
Oh, you're so welcome.
It was lovely, both of you.
Thank you so much.
And I understand exactly what you're saying, and it was exactly what I feel too, but I didn't really pay attention to it. I know what I need.
Oh, gorgeous, beautiful.
All right, we ask for all this energy work to be sealed and to integrate with grace, ease, divine love, divine light, divine power. Send all this energy work down to the core of Gaia, accessible for all who are ready. Thanking the teams, the temples, Mother Gaia, our spirits. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. So be it. So be it. So be it. It is done. A couple of deep breaths up and down your pillow. Let it saturate. Let it saturate. Let it saturate. Beautiful.
Very beautiful. So lovely to connect with you. Keep on anchoring the light, bringing it all in.
It's very exciting times.
Yeah, we're here. We're here together doing this. Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Beautiful.
Beautiful evening.
You.
Okay.
You too. So much love. Bye-bye.
Thanks.
Bye.
Lots of love.